Welcome to Medieval Kingdom Wars. In the last part we spent quite a lot of time working on our economy and things are looking good. And what I've also done off camera, guys, is I've built this army up to full strength, mainly for a demonstration, because you can see here I've got a pretty well equipped army here, but it's still not strong enough to take on Bordeaux here. You can see Bordeaux's 283, and if I click in here you will see that they've got ballistas. And what I've been able to do is recruit a single ballista from here, because in Toulouse I actually did the local technology that gives me access to this short range ballista. It's not a trebuchet, it's not going to last long, and the problem is that if I attack Bordeaux and I lose that ballista, what will happen is I won't be able to recruit another one unless I rebuild up the siege army. And the other problem with sieging is that they are long battles and I need plenty of silver to build that up, and at the same time it's a bit of an attrition. So what I actually want to do is raise an army. We've got a bit more cash, so what we're going to do is I think we'll just raise an army here, or create an army. Army limit for this city exceeded. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know there was actually an army limit. Oops, the season's just rolled over. We can create an army here. You can see I've now got this new army, and all you get in it is some chickens and a couple of serfs. So you don't get much in an army. You can see that from how small that army is. What I'm going to do is just bring this army up over here.
It is a matter for swords and drums, my lord.
Transfer units from Burgond. I think you can take one from there. I think what we're going to need to do is go into the settlements now and build this army up. Now you can see Purgon here is actually a level 4 city. I'm just going to go in and show you what a level 4 city looks like, because this one I've fully upgraded off camera. And I'm just going to speed up, guys, to level 2. You can see this has now got an outer palisade, and I think while we're here we've got a little bit of food. We can't, just going to build this up a little bit. Yeah, you can see here that this has now got an outer palisade, and what I will do is go to another settlement, upgrade it to level 4, and I'll show you how that is actually accomplished. What I will do is build some more ballistas on these walls, because we got to the maxed out of iron. There's no point not using it up. And I mean, it'd be nice if there was.
One of thy walls is complete, sire.
So we're going to eventually have that there.
My lord, defences on one of thy walls has been completed.
Yep, thank you. And this is a level 5 barracks, so I think we will grab. I think we'll recruit a couple of pikemen here.
Complete, sire.
So we're just going to let this run. Right. Now I can't go any higher with this level until I go to level 5. I don't really want to go to level 5 just at the moment. So we may have to let this stuff grow up. Have we got any more spare towers here? I mean, if anyone attacks this, they're going to get a fairly warm welcome.
Bowmen ready to serve.
Yep, thank you. I think we'll get another billman, another maceman.
My lord, defences on one of thy walls has been completed.
I don't think we've got an archers here. Got a level 4 storehouse here. We can upgrade this. We've got the wood. No local technology here. Let's have a quick look around. Got level 5 barn, level 5 here. How's the manners? Level 5. Everything is fully upgraded. Got an archery ground here. We've got just enough. Yeah, I think we can punch out one of these. We really need, I think, to get the food up a bit higher here. Let's just build this up and get another chicken. Get this up to level 56.
Navarro's standing ready.
Okay, we're just going to do that. That chicken build up. Won't take long to build it up. going to come out here. What we'll do here,
a bloody business calls thee now,
transfer
your
units
grace.
from here. And select one of those. And actually, yeah, we'll leave these guys in a defensive role. Actually, we'll bring out the maceman as well.
Well met, my lord.
Now, let's see if we can find which one of these is your level 3. Right, guys, what I want to do is now show you how you upgrade. And if I enter the city, you can see here we're in the city. This is the, see, there's only the single palisade in the center. And how are we doing here? We've got 800. Well, we've got plenty of resources, so I think what we can do.
Thou does not have sufficient resources.
You've got 96. Storehouse. Can we upgrade anything else while we're in here? You're level 5. Where's the iron mill? You're 216. So what I really need to do is upgrade this first. I'm just going to let this run. I'm just going to upgrade that to level 4. What I'm going to do now, guys, is go out. And what we're going to do now is just going to upgrade this city to tier 4. That opens up some more spaces here to make cash. And what we're going to do is just go back in again because I want to show you this, guys. And what you see now is you get the outer palisade automatically with the upgrade, so you don't have to build the outer palisade. You can see here, so this palisade is now working like this. I think what we're going to do is, can I up level this up? I'm going to just level this up another, or take this up another level, because iron is quite important. Oh, there we are, thank you. And that means that we'll then push the iron out to allow this. Can we level this up? Yeah. I think we can level up the mana. We've got loads of wood and stone. We're about to take this up to level 5. Anything else we can level up here? Yeah, we can level this up. 108. And we're just going to let that run now. For actually, I could probably get this. Can I get this up to 216? No, I'm not going to wait, guys, because I want to push on. So that's how you go from level 3 to level 4. You get the palisade automatically. Now the next thing I want to do is go take Pokemon to level 5. Now I haven't done this since the game was released into the official branch. What we're going to do is come in here. I'm going to upgrade the city, upgrade it here. So this is now takes Pokemon to the maximum level. I'm just going to go in and take a look at that. And this is the highest level you can go with a small town or city. And what we should be able to do now is we've got, and what should happen now is you can see it's starting to happen here just behind the walls. Speed up again a little bit, and while that's building up, we'll just keep an eye out for, we can recruit some more troops here. What you'll see here now is the inner palisade now is now turning into walls. You can see it just here, which makes this a much more tougher settlement to take. And of course, unlike the level 4 upgrade, you don't get it for free. I mean, we got all the towers here. Oh, looks like we got another tower built here, so I think we'll just shoot another ballista onto that. So we're getting another tower here. Of course, we've also got these bastions here that can take a,
my lord, defences on one of thy walls
ballista as well. And what we've got here, we haven't quite got the food
An
for
improvement on one of thy walls is complete, sire.
And so we get another.
Thou does not have sufficient resources.
Oh, yep. We've got another ballista here, and of course we could put another one here. And of course, I'm pretty
Tell
sure.
us what you need, me lord.
Oh, it doesn't look like we can actually upgrade the gate at the moment. Maybe I'm pushing my luck a little bit. You can see now, and this is a fully upgraded small city. I think what we can do is just get 176. We get another pikeman here, and I think that's as high as we can go. Now I know some of you guys may say, well, that doesn't seem to be particularly that interesting, because what happens, you know, you've upgraded this city. And I think the important thing to remember is that as your kingdom expands, you're going to spend more and more time working on other settlements. And of course, eventually you may, as it expands, you may come back here and put in some more economic buildings here.
Improvement on one of thy walls is complete, sire.
I don't know if we can get another archer. 148. I think we'll get another archer as well while we're here. So I want to build that army up, and I want to do it the cheap way. Therefore, this conquest has gone from being a completely useless settlement to quite a powerful settlement very, very quickly. And what we're going to do is just recruit another archer in.
Awaiting your orders.
And what we can do now is start to replace the garrison.
Bowmen, stand ready.
Right, the bowmen are ready. Let's get back out here.
A bloody business calls thee now,
Units.
your grace.
I'll take them from per god. Let's bring this army up to strength. Where's the... I thought I had a level 5 bowman in here. Is it level 4? Sorry about this, guys. I'm going to have to get back in. I'm sure the... Yeah, it says...
'Tis a matter for swords and drums, my lord.
I'm not being delusional, am I? I'm sure I recruited an archer. Never mind. I mean, and I've got loads and loads of cash now, so I'm just going to get through, collect taxes. I'll just do it the slow way so we get the maximum number of taxes. Because what I want is the maximum amount of cash. Because if you're going to fight a siege, you do need the money. And I think what the other thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you up to a level 3. You've got an archer in here. How's my city going? You're level 5, you're level 5. We've got a little bit of cash, so I think I'm just going to upgrade these the quick way. You're level 5 siege, you're level 5. Just upgrade these. So Toulouse is looking good, and we're just going to get into the city. In fact, this has got absolutely nothing in here. I'm just going to pump this up. Start with the first Palisade. Get this built.
Billmen on alert.
Oh, we got some
Bowmen,
French
stand
pikemen in
ready.
here as well. Yeah, you need food. Don't have a lot of iron here. Let's have yeah, we've only got a stone camp level 3 here. But this will give us our first inner palisade here, which will make this more defensible. So we're just going to build this up. Got a level 1 manor. Not really interested in that. Got level 2 archery ground. What I do need to do is really upgrade these. I think we're 144, 216. Yep, we'll push that up.
We await our orders.
Get the bowman can get up on the wall once it's finished. Where's our peasants collecting wood? I think these guys actually need a storehouse, don't they? I thought I had a cart down here. Okay. There's a building plot. Can't find a building plot. We've got a storehouse here. Where's my cart gone then? Hey, where's all my serfs then?
Can we get new boots?
Okay, storehouse. Train a cart. Get you out here. This is not very efficient. Oops. Yeah, max speed. Just going to build this up. Ready there. Yeah, if we get the cart out here, start getting everything in here working well. Got 300 and can we? Yeah, we can upgrade this. 288, not quite yet. But we've now got the cart out here, so things should go a little bit faster.
We await our orders. The Lord, we move.
To the front, men.
Bowmen out
Bowmen,
here.
into position.
Yeah, these guys are now moving along quite. Got maximum amount of stone, which is slightly annoying. Anyway, let's get back to the main map. That gives you guys an idea of what we need to do. And we've got a nice big pile of cash.
A bloody business call.
Don't want to spend that cash on recruiting troops, because when we attack Bordeaux with these two armies, it's going to be in a very expensive siege. So at the moment we've only got, we've got a bigger army, but this army needs more.
Tis a matter for swords and drums, my lord.
So what we're going to do now is just go into Toulouse. We've got everything is fully upgraded. Well, I suppose I could punch up the manor a bit. I should just take it up to. I know I said I wasn't going to spend money, but I'm just going to get into here now. And I think we're going to spend a little while in Toulouse trying to recruit some troops and get things moving. Right, what I really need here is siege equipment so that I can put it into that army. What we probably need is a couple of ballistas. I'm just going to punch this up. You can see the defences here are looking good. We got there. What can I get for? I mean, a battering ram would be useful as well. I think we'll start with that there, and we'll make a battering ram as well for the army. And of course we built this in the last part as well. I've got a plot here, and we've got a barracks level 5 here. I think we've got enough for a couple of pikemen. We don't, so I think if we get a couple of pikemen, they can then be added to the army. We're a bit inclined now to build a second. There, what we got here? We don't build archery range stables. I'm a bit inclined to build another archery range up here, because this is the area where we're going to do most of the killing, and our archers die quite quickly. So I think what I'm going to do is build a second archery range there. And the idea is that this archery range will provide any frontline defences. Not that the AI is going to attack, but you never know, guys, so it's worth having. And I don't think we can't upgrade anything here. Sometimes with cities you get this as well. I can show you here. We've got quite a lot of stone, and we've got a little bit of all. I'm just going to build this just to show you what happens, guys. And what this does is it builds an internal wall, which is partly useful, but it can also be a bit of a pain. But so what we're going to do is build another secondary. Oh, this is actually building a citadel here. Oh, that's different.
Have completed a building.
This is one of the key factors, guys, is that all these cities are different. Let's just come in here. Build a battering ram. And I'm just going to build up a little bit more in the way of arteries. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That creates a citadel here, which means that if they break through here, you can attack them from. You can actually attack them from there. There's the battering ram come out. And I think blacksmith level 5, archery ground. Yeah, we've implemented the technology there. Got a building plot here. I'm going to keep these building plots open for economic buildings, so I'm not going to rush to that. It's quite cool, actually. I like that. And there's the front entrance.
Aye, this be the gate.
Well, I think we can upgrade the gate as well. Oh.
Ready.
This is the ballista, see, guys. It's not for sieging down. It's not particularly that useful. So what we really need is catapults, but we can't build them at the moment because we don't have the tech. But I think what we're going to do is just drop in one of these here, and then what that would do is create a kill zone there. And whoops. I think
My lord, defences on one of thy walls has been completed.
Yes, just gonna upgrade this.
An improvement on one of thy walls is complete, sire.
Oh, good. Where's my resources gone? Right, this is up to level 5 now as well. I think that's it, guys. What we're going to do is just... Oh, so you can actually minimise the interface. I never knew that. Right, we've got 185 here. What can I get here? Yep, I'm just going to build another archer. As I say, the main purpose of this is to actually defend the city here, because it means we can pump out loads of archers during a siege, which can do it.
Aye, this be the gate.
Shut her down.
We might as well shut this gate, because technically no one's going to come out here. This is just purely to create a kill zone. The archer being built yet? Let's get back over here. Yep. So what we're going to do is come back here. I'm just going to pick up
A bloody business calls thee now, your grace.
Transfer units from Toulouse. I'm going to give you the artillery. Give you couple of billmen and an archer, and that brings you up to 48, and we've got a little bit of cash to spend.
It is a matter for swords and drums, my
what
lord.
I'm going to do is recruit units from Toulouse. Okay, what I want is some pigs. I know it seems a bit odd, guys, but it will make sense. Actually, I think I will flash out a bit of cash and
well met, my lord.
Build this army up. That gives us an army of 91.
It is a matter for swords and drums, my lord.
Can you... How about here? Still a little bit mystified over why this can't do it. This says these have got 2 carts, actually. Actually, no, let's bring that cart back.
A bloody business calls thee
Transfer
now,
units
your grace.
from... No, you don't have anything of any value there.
'Tis a matter for swords and drums, my lord.
Attack town, disband army.
I am the hammer in thy
I think
hand,
you
my
can
lord.
just move there.
Use me hard.
Move you up to there. I mean, I do really need to build up the defences of Toulouse, but if we take Bordeaux, we'll be in a relatively safe area. I think I've just noticed the time, guys. I don't want this video to be too long because the next video will probably be very long. I'll give you guys a bit of advance warning for that.
Well met,
because
my lord.
what we will do
Well met,
is
my lord.
attack Bordeaux with the 2 armies. And sieges in this game can be a very long. As I say, we've now got this one here.
Now,
I think you can get back to here. And what have you got? Actually, can you transfer between Pogode Army? What I want to do is make a slot here, so I think I'll put that in there. If I got any more, I think what you can do is come back. You can come back to there. Now, the reason I'm putting the weaker units into this army is simply because when we fight a siege, we can only control 1 army. Therefore, the army you want to control wants to have the best units in it, because the AI will control the other army, and the AI is a little bit, how can you say, French bowmen. That's it. You can pull this, actually. No, actually don't really want the basement. Pull back, and you back over here. Yeah, the AI tends to be a little bit of a spendthrift when it comes to units. So what you really want is your best units in the army that you're going to control. Although you are going to lose the units because sieges are very expensive. And
well met, my lord.
Right, the next thing we're going to do is no. You're going to
God
have to get
save
a
the
bit
mark.
closer here. Yeah, because you've got another ballista. So this brings this army up to 222.
A bloody business calls thee now,
and
grace.
This army is
A
109.
bloody business
What I
calls
will
thee
do,
now,
guys, is
your
build
grace.
this army up a little bit more off camera, guys.
It's a matter for
He's
swords
got
and
2
drums,
serfs,
my
2
lord.
chickens, and a pig.
Well met, my lord. Bloody business calls
Chicken,
thee
pig,
now,
bit of
your
siege
grace.
equipment.
A bloody business calls thee
And
now,
I
your
think,
grace.
just to wind this part up, guys,
What
we're going to
affairs
have a
of
look a bit
development
more
need
at tech,
attention?
because what I do want to do is get to here. It says we can craft this because it's 15. What I want to do is craft this because that's going to help our economy. And just to show you guys, if I now go into Toulouse, because this is obviously the best place to go, though I will put cattle into virtually every settlement, but I will do that off camera. So where's the barn? Blacksmith, storehouse. Here's the barn. And what we can do now is train cattle. We don't have enough food for cattle. Maybe I should have bought some. What you'll see here, it says cows generate moderate monthly silver income when slaughtered, provide incredible food income. Additionally, cows generate solid passive food income from milk. Fully grown animals provide significantly more food. What that does now is it actually generates the reason for having this now. But as you can see, it locally implement milk preservation. Milk preservation improves income from cows, so we certainly want to do that research. We've got the wood for it, and cows can be very profitable. So in your economic settlements, and even sometimes on your frontline settlements, if you've got space, getting cows into those settlements is really, really useful. Right. What I'm going to do is just let this run a little bit, guys, while I look round. And I mean, I've got the wood, so I think what I am going to do is, no, I can't look, I haven't got the wood, but what I can do is I've got the iron, so I'm just going to keep whacking in this, make this settlement into a virtual porcupine of defences. And what I can do is
An
put
improvement on one of
another
thy
one there.
walls is complete, sire.
I mean, one of the nice things is the artillery. If you can
An
get the
improvement on one of
artillery
our
up
walls is complete, sire.
going, you can make this into virtually a complete siege area. I mean, I wouldn't do all these as ballistas, because once you get access to catapults, you can do something. Could really do with more food here, but I think once we've got plenty of food, so I think what we're going to do is change one of these guys to livestock, because we've got 800 wood now. So if we put one of these guys on slaughtering meat, that will speed the process up a bit. I should have done that when I actually came in. We've got a level 1 storehouse here. I think I can just upgrade this a bit. Let's push the storehouse up a bit. Don't want to consume the meat. And we can now recruit a cow. So I'm just going to let the cow come out. I'll show you the cows coming out. There it is. There's the cattle coming in. And that's got a nice big herd of cattle. I'm just going to wander around the street. And you can see the jump up in food almost straight away. And I think what I'm going to do is just set a rally point there. You can see that the level, how fast the food comes up once you get cattle, and that's really going to improve the recruitment. I'm just going to recruit these archers, and what I will do, guys, is off camera I will go around and put cattle in all my minor settlements, build the armies up, build the treasury up, ready for the siege of Bordeaux, which will be in the next part. We've just got this up here. There we are.
Men of arrows, standing ready.
So we're just going to go back to the main map. And you can see we've got this army here. We've got loads of cash coming in. And we've got these guys here. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. As I said, next part, we are going to attack Bordeaux. We've got, let's say, we will build this army up a little bit more. But I will do that off camera, so it's ready. We're going to build our treasury up as high as possible, because this is going to be a long siege. And until then, guys, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.